Haras de Saint Arnoult in Normandy is both a stud farm and a training centre. Its stallion roster of 5 was boosted this year with the arrival of the globe-trotting Tiberian, and the stud's owner Larissa Kneip tells us a little bit more about the unusual backstory of her new arrival.
Yeah, well, Tiberian, the son of the Caesar, it's a really, really great story, and it's a typical example of, you know, what makes people in the racehorse business go on dreaming, because, well, Tiberian is the son of a Caesar. This Caesar who was standing at Haras du Logis with Julian Ince, was a Group 3 winner, and at some point he ended up in small claimers in the provinces, and Julian and his friend Heiko Volz, who bred him together, said, oh, he hasn't deserved this, look, let's buy him out of the claimer. And Julian said, I need a new teaser at my farm, so I could actually use him. And Heiko said, yeah, great idea. Oh, come on, let's give him a mare. I've got a nice mare of my own from a very good family, actually, and we'll have him have one foal, and that one foal is Tiberian. Tiberian is a multiple group winner. He's won Group 2, Group 3s. He's been Group 1 placed, and he's been a real globetrotter. And I think also that's what keeps him in people's minds, because he went to Australia to race in the Melbourne Cup. He went to Hong Kong to race in the Hong Kong Cup. He went to Royal Ascot. He went to Baden-Baden. He, ran in the Arc in France. So he ran in races, which everybody dreams about. He's got bone, he's got great amplitude in his stride, he had excellent staying power with a good, finishing speed. So I think he's got all the right stuff to be a good classic distance, or ideally also national hunt stallion. Because as you know, here in France, national hunt is a very, very big thing. And if you can get the national hunt people interested in a horse like Tiberian, he could be a potential real star in the future. Tiberian has travelled so well throughout his career, and you must have a horse that's very quiet in his head, and that is always open to new things, but takes them in without any stress, and just enjoys doing whatever there is that he's going to do. It's that kind of frame of mind that you're looking for in a racehorse, really. Haras de Saint Arnoult is a bit of a peculiar stud because we don't really specialize in any one particular thing. I mean, we're really trying to produce racehorses, and we're producing them like right from the start, i.e., okay, what do you need? You need a mare and a stallion. Well, so we've got mares, we've got stallions. What do you do with the foals? Well, you can either send them to the sales as yearlings, you can send them to the breeze-up sales as 2-year-olds, which is also something that we've been doing quite successfully. Or, and this is of course the next step, if you think that they'd be better off going to be raced, then you send them racing. But I always thought that it was a bit frustrating if you'd given yourself so much, you had gone through so much pain and effort to raise them, and then they'd leave and would be up to somebody else to do their racing career. So I decided to take out my trainer's license so that I could follow through and, say, right, I'll look after them myself until they're actually right there and they go racing.